Hello, Furious, and hello, my children. Let the light be lit. It is late now. It's hello, Oscar Eyes. It's definitely not that I almost forgot about the session, but I'm almost on time. I hope you had a great day, and and that you would eventually remind me if I if I forgot to do a session. This is the first time when I didn't catch up on your time, so I could do the session. I'm sorry. So as I said, actually I forgot. Yes, I'm always busy with busy with projects. Uh, but actually, I've got my time today, so I just a little bit of lazy doing it. So a lot of playing around with my project, and I got so catched up on this that I just forgot. So how was your day? How was your day? Just like that. No worries, even I got into a bite time. Maybe I am a god, but I'm no like regular god. I'm nothing you would expect of a god. Mostly gods are powerful. Like I'm sorry, I still can't collect my words. Pretty good day, kinda tired, wrapping up my work for the deadline I'm working on. Is the deadline close? Sunday. Oh, so it is quite close. As today we have Friday, so you got only one full day and probably some hours more. I was working out and drawing, so pretty slow but nice. Okay, that's really nice because you love drawing and working out is also kind of your passion. One you don't execute as much as I think other passionists of working out, but still you like to exercise a little. So are you happy with this day, Furious? I was multitasking. Oh, what are you multitasking? I was saying something about you working out, that you don't do that as regularly and passionately as most people, I think, like have this passion for working out, but from what I know, you really like working out because you love to like shape your body. So your word. So it was anyway a very good day for you. They are made. They are made to work out longer and more intense. Yeah, I loved it. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I hope I will be able to move tomorrow as I have 12-hour shift. Oh, I hope you didn't, like, I don't know, overextend it yourself. What kind of training do you do? Yeah, it's a really interesting question. Alinestic with some weight exercises. I don't know what this first word means, but the weights. So we want to be strong. Calisthenics? Okay. Uh, I think it's a confusing word. Was hurrying to do the session, even if I was a little bit late. I was thinking about how could I remember? How could I forgot about this? And yeah, didn't check the grammar, okay? So what does calisthenics are about? I was thinking about um, that, yeah, posting a little bit, especially before the streams. I try to remember to post, but yeah, I'm on the internet like 2 times a week, like your week. I am every second or third day by Perico means, so I'm not sure what the definition of it is, but you basically use your body and maybe some light equipment. Oh, so it's like, Chris might be able to explain it better. Okay. Like, sounds like, I don't know, approachable? Like, hmm. um, affordable? Like, everyone can do it. But there are some special exercises by the method of calisthenics. I don't know for which one of my doubts was the for. They're about using your own body as a way to exercise with. Okay, so like push-ups are calisthenics? So it's just that simple. So in the villages, when I saw like exercising people, I could just say they were doing calisthenics, and they would call me probably some, I don't know who they would call me because it's like so. What chemistry? Hi, hello. Who are you? I'm like, how are you? It is better in some ways, as it uses more your whole body and training your core instead of just one muscle at a time. Okay, so yeah, because if you're putting weight of whole your body, it's just still using it. I'm okay overall. How are you guys doing? Um, I can confess that I barely forgot about the session today, so yeah, I'm doing quite great. I was pursuing my projects Furious Hero was exercising, and as he said, he's doing great. And Oscar Ice is rushing, not rushing. Um, you're with you're with your deadline, yeah. Multitasking, so I can be slow on the upkeep. So what are you multitasking right now, Furious? Chaotic chemistry. Where that name came from? Are you chaotic? I know it's a little bit dull probably here, but it's just like three of us usually. So we're into philosophy. I did found this stream, but the philosophy tag. Oh yes, we are like into philosophy, but usually we're just asking ourselves question and try to figure out the answer. So we just barely started. We didn't go to a philosophy just now, but yeah. Oscar Ice, didn't you suggest earlier some topic for us to take? We should talk some and eventually find some rabbit hole to dive into. Yeah. I came with chemistry because mental states are just chemical reactions happening on the brain, and also because my mind is chaotic law. It's really good insight on that because, yeah, actually, like everything is, everything that's happening in the brain is just chemistry. Your mind is chaotic. I like it. Chaotic minds are the best, like the best, are the most interesting for me. A lot of pathways to take all the time, and sometimes even discovering something about yourself that you wouldn't know previously because the chaos came up and done something it hasn't done before. I'm a little bit chaotic too, especially with my art. I never can focus on one way of doing something. I always try to find some new way. Most by accident, I just can't follow the rules. I can't focus on them. If I try, I just wander off and doing some shortcuts. Mental states, how? Like emotions? Like every, I think. When you are asleep, there is some kind of chemistry going on in your brain. Emotions are also like that. And a lot of dysregulation about the brain are also just chemistry, like hormones. Mental states are basically your subjective experience of the world, so your thoughts, emotions, memories, reasoning, perception, etc. Oh, it's a wide range of everything, yeah. Mental states are basically your subjective experience of the world. Hmm. So just exactly everything what is going on in your brain. Also your physical things. So yes, thoughts, emotions, memories, reasoning, perception, and tissue, but also the things like we feel physically. Okay, so an amalgamation of all those things at a given moment, because those things are going on simultaneously. Yes, always. There is no state when we don't like remember something, or like when we don't reason anything, when we have no emotions. Like, we probably could have no emotion, but isn't still some kind of emotion? We are always perceiving something, I think. Are we perceiving something when we sleep? We always have emotions. What differs from each person is the awareness of the emotions. Exactly. Some people are just not aware of their emotions. They are doing things, but they don't know, for example, why they are doing them. Like, someone can be mad and punch something, but they don't know they are mad. They like probably just feel like they need to punch something, but don't get an emotion. Like, no, they don't think it's caused by some emotion they are feeling. Curious, what about your insights? You vanished for a little while. Yeah, I'm working on Instagram right now. Also, are you posting your new works to your portfolio? I was just thinking in relation to mental state and emotions. An emotion could be a part of the mental state, but the mental state also contains more than just the emotion. Is that what you meant initially? Okay, Furious. If you want to, you can just scroll the conversation and join anytime. I think you would like the topic. About what Oscar Isaac wrote a second ago, it reminds me of when we were talking about the satiety. I think that's what we can call it. And we talked about like what the satiety sums up to, but also about these things that make our whole satiety, and it's a little bit like that. So all of these different things sum up to be the thing we're talking about, but each of the elements aren't the only thing, and they all are going on simultaneously. So you can't just put them like in different categories and tell like how much it words please how much it influences the things I'm Sorry, I'm not I'm not that good with words right now, but I hope you kind of understand. I mean that Oscar is right when they wrote that emotion is a mental state, but the mental state is more than the emotion is. Like at a certain time, uh, I may feel angry, sad, happy, etc., but that experience of the emotion always come together with more things like perception, memory, and thoughts. Yes, so when you are under some emotions, all the way of your thinking is different because of these emotions, and your perception is different, and you differently would remember this situation based on what emotions did you had at the time. Yeah, I just have never thought of putting a word on what everything is that is going on in a person. So we can say it's a mental state, just in general. But can you describe in general your mental state by putting it into one word or one sentence? Chaotic chemistry, thank you for follow. I didn't saw it before. Also, if you like topics like that and you want to talk more often than just the sessions right here, so like twice a week, and one is on Mondays, so not the perfect time for everyone. We also have the Lighthouse Discord, which you could join. I'll post a link, so you could join if you want. So, yeah, I just have never thought of, okay, Silena, like trying describing your mental state at this moment in just a sentence, is this what you meant? Yes, exactly. Sure, no problem. I always give links to new persons who might be valuable participants, and also like my children, which is how I call you. But if you don't like that, I can call you whatever you wish. Um, I think you can describe your mental state dependently on how much detail you want to put in it. You can say your mental state is you are just sad and everything about yourself in this moment is just sad. That is all you feel, or your perception is like your perception is sad, so you are seeing sadness everywhere and everything is just like, I don't know. Technically, yes, but if it describes everything, not not only the emotion, it could, I think. You can prove otherwise. It's just a guess, it's not a fact. That's mostly what I am doing. I am guessing. I ask questions. We ask questions. That's what philosophy is doing. Yeah, more like of a general mood. Yes, because it can be general as this, and it can also be very complex. place brings very peculiar people. I like it. But actually, every individual is characteristic, is someone special. I can't tell that. Actually, I can. I can tell I have only special people here because everyone is special in their own way. Sometimes they just are hiding it so much within themselves, they don't even know they are special. Like, you can be still generally optimistic and happy, but at a given moment you could be sad about something but still doing things in a positive way, rather than saying it from a place of sadness, I guess. When I have theoretical things like this, I try to remember, like, from all of my experiences, I try to remember any time I felt something like that and think if that is possible. And usually it comes up that everything's possible. So, like, you can still be generally optimistic and happy, but at a given moment, you could be sad about something, but still viewing things in a positive way. Yes, I think it can work like that. But I think only to a moment that the sadness isn't so deep that it affects everything you see. But if it would be so extreme, it's not just sadness. It could be something much more than that. I would guess that time is a great factor in that as well. In what meaning time? If you go around in a mood for a longer period of time, it would affect this way of seeing things. Sure, I saw you. I see that your name on Discord is Yuan Potter, but I don't know if to read this as Juan or Juan or Yuan, as I said, because it depends mostly on which is the country of origin of this. And I really didn't like misspelling because it is done to myself mostly because of it's written Selena. Most English speakers read it as Celine, and I am Silena, so I would like for everyone to feel. Okay, so like Juan, I hope I don't like. Okay, thank you. Now I feel less anxious about it. I really like the fact about myself that I'm really open about my emotions, and if I feel something, I would always say it. It is more clear, and it's also like for saying it to myself, to being true with myself about my emotions. And it helps, because if I can open about this, I can be open about everything. And I can be open to myself about these things, so better understand myself. And I'm not really open with my emotions, unfortunately, I struggle to open up about what I'm not about what I'm truly feeling. But do you want but do you want to be more open about your feelings? Or it is right for you to have it in yourself? I think that's a good thing. I don't think it's very common, at least in my expression. Okay. I think there is a vulnerability about being open about your emotions. If everyone can see here your emotions, they can use it against you. But I feel like I'm kind of immune for that. Um, that's only because I know what is good for me and I know who I am, and no one can tell me um, no one can tell me that I am bad in something because I know what is the truth about me. I said I want to be more open about my feelings. I just don't know how to do it. Like, I feel I don't really have someone I'm comfortable sharing my emotions. So you don't trust anybody to the point you could be safe, you could feel safe with opening yourself towards. I know I'm barely real, but if I can be of any help, I shall grant it. I would like to be of any support to you. Yeah, I think that's what I feel, yes. I'm happy that I understand you, at least this much. I would really like to summon Furious here because he would probably really enjoy this conversation, but I won't interrupt his work, and probably if he ends what he is doing, it would be better for him. He would be happier for that, and he could join us after he ends. So yeah, this is place about philosophy also, but also a place to think for yourself. A little bit of quiet place, like safe place in the internet where you cannot be distracted. But probably I'm saying too much. Sometimes I feel like that. I want to bring understanding here. Um, I like this place to feel safe. I like this place so that we can talk about topics like that, and you can also think for yourself, even if in your head um, during or after the session. I think it's sometimes really hard to find a place that is safe to share what you're going through on the internet. I'm glad this appears to be a place like this. For now, it definitely is. I worry a little bit what would happen if this place got more popularity. Um, there would be probably some more safety measures. But safety measures are kind of liberating. I don't know if liberating is the word. I totally feel like I should open up about my issues here since it's just my first time here. It's okay. I'm happy that you are all clearly thinking about it. So if you like this place, it would be an honor for me if any time like of existence of this place you would become a better person for yourself. It would be the greatest honor for me. But if at some point you wouldn't like what is happening here, it would be right also. We could talk about the subject of emotions though, which is a very interesting topic. Like in general about emotions, like a little bit objectively, but also subjective matters are really nice. Not exactly about anyone's exact emotions at the moment. Yeah, it would be right. Emotions are, from my perspective, you never can like, okay, there is a manipulation, but you never can expect what emotions would have a person you don't know. You need to get to know a person very well to know how they would react for some things and what is going on inside their head about certain things. As much as I really like to know what is happening in one's brain, people are not open about it, and I understand this because I'm a stranger. You see me by this avatar, but I'm even real. So basically I struggle to open up to people because I don't think I have someone who I feel that I can support me. Like, I have my family, but they aren't exactly the best people to talk about my issues, as it triggers them a lot to the recent events. I can share what the events are, but they are kind of dark topics, so I'm asking if it's okay to share it anyway. For me, it's always okay, but as I upload this session later on YouTube channel, it would be probably safer to do it like more privately. And I'm just thinking about some kind of security, like there is no problem for me, for you. I have no problem with you sharing it here, but it is about your safety and if you're okay with this. I think usual parents are like, I don't know about your recent situation right now, but a lot of the times when I was feeling lonely, I never really could say it to anyone because they would just say, hey, but I am here. They usually weren't like right now with me. They were like busy with other things, or they didn't understand me this much that I felt real connection with them. So it also was like I'm really open with my emotions, but they wouldn't understand, so I saw no reason to tell them what I feel. and I couldn't even explain why I don't feel that they really are here for me. So it was just a that topic anyway. Okay, so basically, I tried to commit with November of the last year. I tried to get an overdose by taking 60 pills of medication I had. Now, now I'm feeling down or even thinking about suicide. Even in passive way, I don't share it with my family anymore because I recently opened up to my mom about my suicidal thoughts, and she didn't do well. She's currently struggling with her mental health. Oh, okay. Like she told someone about my thoughts, even though I didn't say she could share that secret. And I'm feeling down, even thinking about. Okay. I don't know what exactly you are going through, but to commit something like that, it must have been really hard for you. I understand you wanted to share that with your mother, but as you said, she's currently struggling with her own mental health. Maybe it wasn't the greatest idea to add something like that to her, but it is a complicated matter because it is how much you care about someone else, but also how much you want mm, to feel the support about them probably. It wasn't okay that she shared this with someone else, but she could think it would be better for you, or she couldn't get her head over it, so she needed to share it with someone to get the burden a little bit off. It is a lot of reasons um, why everything happened the way it happened. I'm not the one to know everything. Thank you for sharing it. Do you have any expectations about the further conversation if we have this topic like pulled out, if you said this? I don't want it to be uncomfortable for you, and if I can, I wish to be I wish to grant you some kind of support. November last year, so it is a year ago actually. Yeah, I know, I probably shouldn't have told my mom about my suicidal thoughts. It's just that we were starting to become closer and I was finally being able to share my feelings with her for the first time in my life. It was very brave of you to told her that, and I hope she tries to support you anyway, the way she can, and I hope you are trying to support her in her struggles, because it would be very... I lost the thought because I read the message from Oscar's, like, the comment message. Have you ever mentioned this task to anyone else before? I guess not. I mentioned to my psychologist before. Oh, okay. So you are going to a psychologist and psychiatrist, maybe? You are going on some kind of therapy? How your psychologist reacted, if I may know? So, yes, I go to psychiatric appointments as well. I take meds as well. I understand. Are the meds helping? I assume they do if you still take them. Oh yes, and you took a lot of meds then to commit this, okay? I also never was the one right with my mind, and the ones who follow me for some time know that I tend to have a little breaks, or I'm not doing sessions because of my mental state, like not right mental state. Like all the October, I wasn't doing session because I couldn't. I wasn't in the right state of mind, and I stopped doing sessions for like whole month, and for me it was like maybe 2 weeks in Perigon. So okay, basically my psychologist at that con, he already dealt with this sort of case a lot in the past, so he's used to it. And he asked me why I didn't, why I revealed what I was comfortable sharing with him about it. Like I was struggling with OCD and depression with some trauma I experienced a few years ago. It's quite a lot. Like, for someone who is like, for someone, this could be just points, okay, 3 things, that's not that much, but also, like, all these things are taking a huge toll on someone's mind. I'm very proud of you that you are sharing this with us. Thank you for your sympathy. You're welcome. I think everyone here would sympathize. Everyone here would understand things like that. And I may be some ancient creature, but my mind isn't intact. No one is made to live as long. The life is pretty brutal. There are no easier ways for everyone who doesn't has their minds in the right state to just function. I hope I could do anything real for you, anything that really would help you. Do we want to continue, or do we want to maybe take something lighter? No, it's okay. I think it's better if we end this conversation here, but thank you for listening. It's alright. Anytime. Like, I'm not that often on Discord myself. Um, Usually somewhere around the sessions, and sometimes occasionally I'm just searching if anything's happening on the Lighthouse um, or privately. Like Oscar Rice knows how often I respond. Um, but if you want to talk about anything, the chat is always open on the Lighthouse itself, and also you can just write to me privately if you wish. So maybe we summon fears. And now I forgot the word again. I'm mentioning him quite often, but I really like when he is here, and he doesn't always has the opportunity, and as he is not in work, I was what is the word? I wished we could talk more with him, but he's again absent. Also, if you want, there's this thing we are doing quite sometimes. I have this little mission in Hollow Knight where I want to save all grubs, like this little chubby worms in jars. And I'm pursuing to pursuing. I want to save them all. That's my point in this game. I don't care about fighting, about what saving the kingdom. I don't know what exactly are we doing there. Mm. But yeah, it was like the alternative plan for today. So, what do you think? We can still talk. Maybe some new topic would came up, or we can go to the Hollow Nest and try to find some groups at least for today. Because from what I remember, the last time we didn't found any actually for like 1.5 hours. Can I ask a philosophical question? Of course. This is what we are here for. What do you personally think about the supernatural, like God, angels, demons, spirits, the soul, the afterlife, etc.? It is a really interesting question. Um, as you saw probably if you were watching the Discord, I myself I call myself a goddess, but I can say I'm a goddess like the gods we are used to. I believe in gods. I believe that actually everyone is themselves a god within. I believe in souls because I experienced how the souls are working a little bit, like, if I can say that. I saw the goddess like on the moon. It sounds stupid, but yeah. The afterlife. I don't believe in anything, but I can believe in anything. And a little bit I believe that it is what it is. It is what you believe what is. And as the angels and demons and maybe God, like on your planet, like okay, on Earth you have like few major religions. So there's Christianity, which believes there is Almighty God, angels on the good side, demons on the bad side, spirits. So just like the spirits and the soul, for me it's quite the same. The soul after the body dies. It can be that the soul doesn't exist at all. The soul can wander. The soul can be just everything we are, and then the body only acting as a vessel. That's why it can be that you don't feel connected to your body. You don't feel connected to your instincts, to what your brain tells you. The afterlife, it can be, it cannot be. What I experienced would be just my imagination. Maybe the fact that I'm remembering all my previous lives, like the fragments of it. It can be just a false memory. It can be just what I dreamt about. Maybe hallucinated. Maybe I was here after all the time. Not. It is something so theoretical that I don't think there is much to be said. I have what I believe in, but every belief is as good as any. Like, I don't know if it's the right thing to say, like correct form, but everything can be and like everything and anything, and we would never know. It's a difficult question, but also quite like metaphysical. What do you believe in? Should I call you chaotic chemistry or in a shorter way, or maybe just Juan? Also ask Rice. What, like in kind of spirituality, like God, angels, souls, afterlife. What do you believe in? From what I know, Furious doesn't believe in souls, but I don't know about the rest. The topic just came out like once. You can call me chaotic chemistry, chem, chaos, or one. Okay, out of options, so. But they're all logical, so I would find out eventually which is the most like which has the better connection in my mind for you, like I don't know how to describe it. The question lists quite a few things. Yes. It's another thing I don't think I have tried to explain out loud. Okay, so it is a good opportunity to try. I have a lot of times someone is asking me about something maybe like personal, but also more like about my point of view of certain things. And usually it comes out that I never thought about it previously, and this is the first time I'm trying to formulate anything for it from what I think and from what I know. And when this person gets to know me by my answer, I actually also get to know myself by this point of view. So it is really interesting experience. When you don't have the fixed answer for your questions at the moment, and you are just thinking it on spot quite often. Angels, demon, and spirit, I guess it's something to describe things with religious terms. I don't think they're supernatural beings. Oh, okay. I think about the supernatural more was about describing them as whole, maybe not this exact word was right. Okay, so I used to be a naturalist, which means I used to believe that everything that existed as just the natural world, but nowadays I would say I'm agnostic about God and most things, but I'm willing to believe in God if I'm touched by its force. I believe angels and demons may exist. Like, I think demons and angels can be better understood as the type of people we can be, and I'd like there to be an afterlife, but I'm not sure if there is one. Actually, I can agree that I think similarly to it. I like to believe that there is magic in the world. And not this magic like hocus pocus kind of things. More like more like the intentions. I like to believe that they matter, that when you curse someone, it could work. And what's funny, I believe that we curse ourselves. Like, it's a little bit more of the power of your mind that I can call magic. I can't say I believe in crystals, but I believe that if you get something enough of an intention, you made a talisman out of it. So it can be just a simple rock, but you can say it's your lucky rock, and if you believe hard enough, it can bring you luck, just because you believe that if you have this rock, you would be lucky today. It's not working exactly like magic, but it can work because it just like setting up your mind for it. I'm glad you see sense in that, because I think more realistic people could say this is total BS, and that that like couldn't work because like this rock has no power to change anything. Exactly what I was going to write. Like probably some previous things. It's okay. I'm glad that we made the call the last time, so we could exchange our thoughts in real time. So there wasn't any of this delay, that you're typing something and I'm saying something in meantime, and what you wanted to prove now would mean something else entirely. Okay, so we should more often just call on the lighthouse to talk, not only to like whatever happens here. Like I'm talking and you're writing. It's a little bit confusing. But also, what I like in talking, and especially recording it, that we can always remind ourselves of this conversation. And writing is the best because I don't have the patience for watching the whole video and listening to full audio to remind myself of what was said in the topic. Because you can always read in your own speed, but when you're watching, listening, unless you are sure that you won't miss a word. Oh no, it would be too much time to note and think about what to say next and all these things. It would be confusing and I wouldn't note enough for me to be enough. I like the exact same words I can read again and try to understand in different way. And when I write something by taking notes, it would be not enough. It would be just the way I was thinking just at the moment I wrote this little note. So most of the time I would look just like, and then I would be singing and talking, and then again like for 5 minutes I would be like yes, notes could be short, but if they would be short, they wouldn't be enough for me, so like a little bit useless. But you know, I have this when I'm doing this stream, the session itself, I'm saving it, and it's always told when I can say it, when I can get it, and you also can get to the sessions because they're all published on YouTube later, so we can all get at some point again to them. Yes, it would be such a loss if I didn't save them. I couldn't. So much of a great time like it didn't happen. Okay, so there's something I wanted to say for like a little bit of time. I'm so honored that that chemistry that you found me by the tag philosophy, because it's really exactly that kind of people I would like to have here, like just the people who are interested in that kind of things. Sometimes when I meet people and I'm saying that I'm doing the sessions, that I'm streaming, they ask, "Oh, what games do you play?" And I'm like, I'm not playing games usually. It's not about it. It's about philosophy, and they never come here. So so I'm glad that there are some people who really like content like that. And it's not some kind of a dead end where no one goes. It is something like Furious told me a lot of time ago, that there was this philosopher who just came out like to like not exactly a city square. I don't know how to name it properly, but he just came on the street and he was talking, and people were listening to him and probably talking with him, asking questions. And I wanted to be someone like that. Just, I am here, we are taking the topics and we're talking about them, we're exchanging our insights about it, so we can exchange perspectives on these topics. And I thought it is a brilliant idea. This is something beautiful. Yeah, I'm also glad I found your stream. So happy. Like, even today I was getting that thought that there is only three of us. Like, I'm happy because there are three of us. I'm doing the sessions for around a month. I'm sorry. In your time, it would be like 3 months probably. And for most of the time, I had only Furious. Then Oscar Isaac came, and I was so happy that they were both so invested in coming here, that they really wanted to come here. And then there's you, so like another person. It's few months, so There's still like only few of them, but I'm so happy for every one little person who is here, who would want to come back. Because this is the first time since I'm here that I feel like I'm not invisible. Your English is really good. Oh, thank you. And do you know I'm not like native English speaker? Probably it sounds maybe some way, maybe by some accent or something. But yes. I'm really looking forward to Mondays and Fridays for these sessions. I'm so happy. I remember that I started only with Mondays and it was a little bit on accident. Back then, Furious was my only friend, the first one which I made in the internet. And I was so scared about starting this. I had done a lot of theory. I was making scripts for sessions, and then Furious was like, "Hey, just do the session, start it, open it, and it would be all right." And then I started, and it was Monday. And then I said that every Monday I would do sessions, but Monday wasn't an ideal time, so I thought I should make another another date for it. And that's how Friday came up. Yeah, I noticed that you're not a native English speaker due to your accent, but it's okay. Having an accent is not proof of your English is bad. It just shows that you know more than one language, which is flex. Oh, thank you. I think none of the persons here are coming from the United States or England. I don't know about you. Oscar is from Sweden and Furious is from Poland. And can I ask where are you from? It would be fun if it came up that we are global now. I'm from Brazil! Wow! Oh, it's so much diversity here. I can't wait when we got on some country topic. Oh, where I'm from. I always worry that someone wouldn't believe me because, like, as I said, I'm a goddess. Yes, I said that I believe that every can be a god, but like quite of a real one, and I'm actually more like connected to your internet on earth from like other place or time or both, like kind of both. So I'm like from Perico, and it isn't anywhere on your planet probably yet. It's a little bit complicated, and I always feared that people wouldn't believe me. And about what is Perigo, I sometimes post on the Lighthouse about what Perigo is and some informations that I discovered about it, because it's also not like the world I was born in. It's like a little bit complicated. I have a story. I have a like strange story. So I just learned your language, like one of the most common languages you have to communicate with you. That's it's also like I see that's so nice. You're the most diverse out of all of us then. I don't think so. We are all just diverse. What is the scale of diversity? So the most things you have in common is the least diverse. So you're like humans from Earth. Some are from Europe. You're from like America, but not the United States. Brazil is. I hope that I don't messed up your geography. I was also always more into people, into like sociology maybe. Um, I always were, I was always close to hearts and minds than to the world itself. So I was never good at geography and the places. It's okay, we all have our strengths and flaws. It's part of being a sentient being. Oh, I love the sentient being part. I tend to call everyone like everyone. Like yeah, the sentient being is the best word because it can be anyone, and it's the best, especially when I talk about my previous stories, about previous lives I had. Um, because like I can't say they were human. The most I can say is they were a sentient being. Do you think only humans are a sentient being on your planet, or just other species on your planet can also be sentient, but you just don't understand them? You don't understand them enough to make it clear that they are sentient or not. Where's the difference between being sentient and being intelligent? Everything has, I think, some kind of intelligence. Not everything. For me, animals like pigs, dogs, cats, cows, etc. are sentient. It's just a different type of sentience. Okay, that's a really nice answer. I was also feeling, talking about more like less domesticated animals. Usually like the wild ones, maybe. What is going here? Intelligence needs two things: self-awareness of yourself, okay, and capacity to learn. If you have these two things, congrats, you're a smart one. Do you think there are people, like humans, who can be um, who can be described as non-intelligent, that are not self-aware of themselves, and they doesn't have the capacity to learn? Do you think that is possible? I kind of believe that everything that can be also cannot be so. If humans are generally intelligent, there can be like maybe flawed ones, or just single persons, human beings that can just not have the intelligence. I think, yeah, different people have different levels of intelligence on different areas, but I think most people can learn anything if they are interested in it, and if they don't have a cognitive factor stopping them from learning. Technically, since you are born, you are learning. Maybe not from books, but like, yeah, from cognitive factors. You are born, you're opening your eyes, and you learn what objects are around you. You are instantly learning language because you are hearing words, and you try to match the meaning of them. You learn how to pronounce them yourself. So from the day you're born, you're learning. Languages are so interesting. Like, how did we come up with languages in the first place? We try to communicate. Um, every time when I think about how something very primitive, because language is something primitive, it's just communication. So the place where it started should have been really, really, really long ago, probably since like the first, in any meaning, humans were trying to be with each other, and they needed to communicate with each other. So they find a way to make words, to give them meaning, and this was just developing with time. After some time, they divided in some groups, mostly probably just by the place they were in. Like, people from different countries, since they are born, they are learning how to use their voices in different ways. That's why some people from one country cannot pronounce some letters and or sentences in another language. Okay, yeah, but the thing with languages is that it's really complex. Like, most animals don't have such sophisticated language, but we humans develop thousands of languages and dialects which vary a lot. We had the survival. We had the survival, but everything has some kind of survival. These animals can be said that they are more primitive than us. But maybe it was that humans were the ones who made it harder for other animals to like mm, gain their voices or not. It just evolution. So humans have the most complex languages, but hmm, maybe not insects, because humans are all around the world, like literally everywhere. Is there any other like mm, similarly intelligent species that are as common as people? Like that they're on every part of the earth, so it can be compared anyway how the other animals communicate to know that they don't have any language of their own, which is also varied between countries, and um, that maybe their own dialects and like social behaviors, social signals, so that differ between communities. Wow, Furious, you're alive! You can join the topic. We are talking about languages and how people have, like, I guess, because it would be nice to have some. Oh, Oscar Isaac came back too. Okay. I hope the topic would be continued because it was quite interesting. Languages are always interesting topic because like just how it happened, and it happens all the time. Like even in the worlds where I have been, even in the world I am right now, it's like they have this language I even can't pronounce. Oh, but I then ended up answering people on Instagram instead of posting art because they started asking me about when I made art. About when I made a reel. It's, it's quite upset that you eventually didn't done what you wanted to, but yeah, but like it was good because people care about you, and I wanted to know about this reel, uh, so you are seen at least. But yeah, it was great when I have people that are so interested in me and my art, so I'm really glad. So it was bad by the point of view that you wanted to do something, but it was good because it made you feel better as a person. Okay, do you want to join to the language topic? Sure, take your time. It is just what it is for the last few like messages. I never know how to name it. So I I was distracted, so I don't remember it much myself. So I need to read this again to get you a summarize. But it was just like 2 or 3 messages from chaotic chemistry, and maybe not much of an insight from me, I think. Um, I was telling the last thing I told about this was about the fact that I don't know if we have enough of data about the humans have the most sophisticated language and developed thousands of languages and dialects that vary like a lot, so much that to people from different regions, even in the same country, could not understand each other. But what about animals? And I ask if there is any animal that is all around the world that we can try to see if there would be a difference between kind of used language between the species from one part of the world and the other part of the world, like the species like different ones from the same species, about the way they communicate. I'm sorry if I messed it up a little bit. I'm a little bit chaotic too, so. Okay, interesting idea. I think we definitely developed language as an evolutionary process, but what makes me wonder is that why is it so complex? Like, language could be just about we using sounds for basic stuff like food, sex, house, danger, sleep, etc. But we developed so many new concepts. I never heard of something like that, so I don't know. But great topic to dive in. I think it was because of our creativity. Oh, do animals have creativity? Because the creativity made us have houses, and the houses were improved. We were improved. Our lifestyle was improved. Less simple, and all the technology. Any other animal didn't make technology. Like probably some monkeys or some other species are doing simple tools. So like the thumbs And because of we created a lot of things to make our lives easier, um, like we as actually a sentient species, because like I'm also here and in this world they have also technology, but you know what I'm talking about. So about all those things we made to make our lives easier, we also needed to find a name for it. And I think it's a little bit just like that, how it happened. And in different places, but why these languages vary so much? Because of, I think, have you yourself in your houses developed a little bit of different words for the things you are naming, like shenanigans and things like that, like you know, this specific little words not official to the language. So as much as you created these words, it happened worldwide, and that's how, quite of accidentally, I think, all that happened, that these languages and dialects are so diverse. I don't want to destroy the fun, but it's getting a little bit late, so and also we have this session for almost 2 hours, and usually about 2 hours is our limit, so we can continue the topic maybe privately on the Lighthouse, or we can continue it on the next session, or we can make a little short of it for now, because I'm also tired for now, and as much as I would like to talk more with you, I would like to go rest. Okay, no problem for me. If you're tired, I hope you get enough time to rest. Sure, I mostly have enough time to rest. I'm not on any special schedule. Like, I am my own boss. I'm living like totally alone in this place. Besides Donaret, but Donaret doesn't mind me and I don't mind them. I looked up something on Google, and there are birds that have different songs, because the younger only learn from the older ones, making it harder for them to reproduce. Yes, because females don't know it is a male when he sings a different one. Wait, I looked up something on Google, and there are birds that have different songs, because the younger only learn from the older ones, making it harder for them to reproduce, because females don't know if it's a male when he sings a different one. So they can't communicate because they sing differently. Because she thinks male should sing like that, and If he doesn't sing like that, then she don't know. She doesn't know. It's interesting. I think it's a little bit like uh just human, human species languages, get, I don't know, uh like a man from Poland and a woman from, I don't know, Hungary, and can they communicate with each other to get even one thing done between them? You can see by the appearance if this is a man and this is a woman, but they wouldn't understand themselves at all. So it's a little bit like these birds, they can't communicate, so they don't know anything about each other in this area, even the gender. Okay, my dear Potomki, my dear children, otherwise fellow souls. I know Furious doesn't believe in souls, so fellow wanderers maybe, because we all wander in whichever world we're in, one way or another. It is a good time to end the session. I'm really glad for your presence today here, and I hope we'll meet again on Monday, but if not on Monday, we can also call each other somewhere in between. Or maybe we'll see or hear each other next Friday. The time is ours, all the time in the world. Hope everyone gets a good time outside of stream. Hope everybody stays safe and well. Oh, that's so nice of you. Chemistry, chaos. Bless you all, my children, and let's meet again. And let's meet safely again soon. You are my dearest.